Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Maverick! 180!
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them the loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here we go. Right 20, 2 for 66. Hey, lift.
Out of the shotgun, gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Come on. 180. Obama. 2.
Goff on third. Complete to St. Brown. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Goff. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions start the game off right with a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Lasers this one. Deep forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Goes for 32 yards. And the Lions have a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Coming right is Gibbs. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Gibbs on second down. Going to the right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Give running right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Cut. Like 20. Cut.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff tosses it quickly on one. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 4 coming up now.
12. We go 17. 80. Kill. Go, 12. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. The Lions ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
Back carries here. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd and pretty long here.
Yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Williams. Completed to his running back. Running in the red zone. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
6 more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Vegas!
On the red zone now. Good game here as he heads out of bounds.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Williams with a sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after coming into the lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Santos now for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Listen.
Throwing is gone. Hits him on the out route. It's some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from the 32.
We go.
Slot man motioned over. Gibbs now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 38 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcasting, my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bears 14.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good hit on the Browns here. That's going to be a pickup as it's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 45-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back to pass on second and short. Finds his back complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down from the 42. Now pressure coming. Finds him over the middle. He works it down to the 37. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
5 still to go here. This is second down. The throw is Williams. Finds him on a slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. They go play action with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. Downfield is fine, safe ground. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Off play action, Goff. That'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Out
of the shotgun, gone. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
DC. Left 20.
Running back sent in motion.
Super 66. DC.
Third and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Taken in by Lovelace. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Williams on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Odunze's got it right side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. A give now from the gun. He takes it down to the 33. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Trying to throw this from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. In the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Williams. On the move, hit it right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Vegas, Vegas! Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs! Yes, yes, yes! Cover, cover! Yes, yes, yes!
To the air yet again. Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Yeah, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines. Big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Hits his running back. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run here on 1st down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped up for 2nd-yard gain. Terrion Arnold's in on the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
39-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete right side, Burton has it. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bears.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
At the 16-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Comes 32, 32, 32. Slam left, slam left.
They give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always saying get touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, line's just about ready. 1st and 10.
Hold on. 180.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Gall. Screen here for Gibbs. A solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go, come on. Yeah. 180. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Pinned up now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Williams from the gun. And all around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Brings it in at the 12. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, Goff. He beams one, deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
that is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
20.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule to take some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Tiger! 20!
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it down on the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
That's good.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
5. Here we go. 20. Louis.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. That's him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, kill Kip! 180!
Shotgun snap here to go. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Detroit.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Obama! Tonight! 180! 14! Average roll! 11!
Goff setting the throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Completed to his running back. Dancing past him. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First and 10.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Blue, 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 blue.
Here from the guy. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's tackled at the
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams set to pass. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Vegas, Vegas. 22.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Yes. Cover. Vegas, Vegas. Yes.
They'll throw for it. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they caught out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
It's a turnover on downs.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. On first down, it's gone. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. A give, left side for Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 2 for 1. Listen. Hey, Shell. Ric Flair. Go, let's go.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
5, 5. Hey, lift. Now you won. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shell. 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 Hey, let's go. Go. Hey, 76. Tiger. Tiger.
Now Dan Campbell with that clock running down. Yeah, he decides to call timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion.
Maverick, value 3, value 3.
3rd and long for him here. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
These tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Williams on 1st down. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. He's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it's 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Escapes the pocket. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, just don't put it in harm's way.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good for Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to get anything, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go tonight. 5. 180. What's that?
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look. 180.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Cut. Like 20. Cut.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Less than 40 seconds to work with. Here comes second and 10. Back to throw. Setting up a receiver screen. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
17, 20. 12.
Throwing now. That one complete to St. Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now with extra points, we're giving the lead and maybe the win.
Touchdown, Lions.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Bears 34.
Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Yes, 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 yes. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first. Yes, yes.
Setting up to pass. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. They cashed in when it really mattered.
And unable to connect on that throw, so they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go, 12, let's go. Super. 11. Ric Flair. 5.
He'll look to throw it. Complete left side. It's just long. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of
Timeout
20.
is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Detroit.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
We go tonight. Like 20. Hey, kill. Horrible.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Tiger. We go tonight. 180. Whirling.
Man in motion here.
Shell. Hold on. Check.
Goff off 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bears come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling and